So this is the white 66, sorry, donor car, and it really is a donor car. I was able to get the hood open after pulling it release from underneath, pushing up with a piece of wood, and so yeah, it's missing the carb. Something has made its home in here for a long time. So pieces are missing. Looks like the AC unit's gone, obviously. Still have the tank for the vacuum, so that's always handy. So I guess it was just towed here, dropped off, and that was that. What's interesting, though, is that the interior I think is kind of cool. It's not the leather. It's that, if you've ever seen like Lincolns from like the, I don't know, same time period, they have this kind of neat cloth. I had a 68 that had similar kind of cloth in it. Of course, it's molded, tremendously. But there's spare parts in here. There's the air cleaner cover. There's a full interior. It's a neat blue color. So that's kind of cool. So it's complete on the interior. I haven't been able to pop the hood. It's been drilled out, and I didn't want to further make problems for it. It's a solid parts car, though. And I'm going to do a separate video on all the spare parts. That's also in the barn. There is quite a bit, which I'll cover. But it's parts car, still has a block in it. How good it is, probably not so good. And this may also be why he has a spare motor in the barn. This was the project car. I'm going to go to the gold Toronado next. So this is the gold 66 Toronado. Trumpet gold, I think, is the paint job, which is cool. Unfortunately, the paint is in terrible shape. But complete car. Once again, sitting for a long time. I don't know if it's ever been on the road since 91 was the last time it was on the road. What's really odd, I think anyways, is if you look at the car, it looks like at one time someone replaced quite a bit of hoses, did an air conditioning maintenance on it, new alternator, some vacuum work done, and then something happened. I don't know what happened. The engine could be locked. It's interesting. This block is the paint on it is great. Like it's been rebuilt. That's my assumption. Once again, assumption. But it's like it's been rebuilt. At one point, someone had pulled it out, rebuilt it, stuck it back in the car because it has new high-performance wires in it. Battery itself looks new, new for 20-something years ago. Let's see. Like I said, it's kind of a full car, which I thought was just going to be a parts car, but it is not. It's everything, and it's complete. It was a real fun time getting this hood up. I don't think it's been open since 91 or thereabouts. Let's see, I was able to get it open. So this has the, of course, has the luxury package or the deluxe package. It has the really cool the steering wheel. Has the tilt steering wheel in it. Full leather interior. Some stupid fastened seatbelt. Who has that on a 67 or 6? Looks like no one's been screwing with it. To be honest, some of the dash looks in slightly better shape than the blue 66. So that's interesting. I mean, I would not call this a parts car. The paint is terrible, but I bet someone with some skill, at least on the bodywork side, could get to it. Of course, still is the rust on the back deck, so it may be too far gone, but it is pretty crunchy. Pretty crunchy. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is definitely, it's a cool car. It's a cool interior. So, unfortunately, it has some rust. But that's the 66 with that trumpet gold. Like I said, that's a neat color. It's unfortunate that it got that rusty. Anyways, that's for that one.